Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
With just over a month until Election Day, President Donald Trump's nomination to fill the vacant seat on the Supreme Court has made the 2020 presidential race even more contentious. Nicole Killian reports from the White House.
No confirmation before inauguration.
Outside the U.S. Supreme Court Sunday, a rally opposing the confirmation of federal appeals court judge Amy Coney Barrett.
This whole process is a contemptible sham, and any Republican who goes along with it needs to fear for their jobs.
Late Saturday, President Trump nominated Barrett to fill the vacancy left by the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Barrett's anti-abortion views have energized conservatives, and President Trump has indicated she may be needed to help decide a disputed election.
Well, we've got states that actually are doing things that you would qualify as a scam when you start to look at allowing mail-in ballots to come in 7-9 days after November 3rd.
Congressional Democrats say Judge Barrett should recuse herself from any election contest involving the president.
I certainly wish she would. It really help Mathers, and it would evidence the fact that she wants to be fair in addressing this.
Judge Barrett is expected to start meeting with senators on Capitol Hill as early as Tuesday. That night, President Trump and Joe Biden will meet in Cleveland, Ohio for their first debate.
The president has reportedly decided to skip any formal debate preparation while Biden has been holding mock debate sessions. Sunday, the former vice president warned Americans Barrett would likely vote to dismantle the Affordable Care Act in the middle of a pandemic.
The judge has a written track record of disagreeing adamantly with the Supreme Court's decisions on 2 occasions upholding the ACA.
In a new CBS Battleground Tracker poll, the former vice president is up 2 points in North Carolina, while President Trump is up 1 point in Georgia. And in both states, more than half of respondents say the Supreme Court vacancy makes this election even more important. Nicole Killian, CBS News, the White House.
Americans can expect a showdown in the Senate starting October 12th. That's when the confirmation hearing begins for Judge Amy Coney Barrett. The Fargo Fire Department is investigating a garage fire in North Fargo that happened this morning. The call came in around 10:30 off of 17th Street North. The garage and a vehicle inside were damaged from the fire. No one was hurt. Drivers need to lay off of the gas. North Dakota Highway Patrol says they wrote 24 citations for speeding today on I-94 near Castleton, ranging in speed from 86 to 104 miles per hour. Officials are urging you to slow down and stay safe. Taking a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers in the area, North Dakota is reporting 343 new cases in the state, along with 4 new deaths. Overall, 231 people have died in the state. In Minnesota, health officials are reporting nearly 1,100 new cases, along with 4 new deaths. There are 2,000 people who have died. As the pandemic continues, North Dakota's oil and gas industry is continuing a downward trend in production and revenues. In the second quarter, North Dakota went below 1 million barrels of oil production per day. The state had been producing at least 1.4 million a day for the past year. For gas production, older wells are creating and solving problems for producers. While the older wells have been more difficult to maintain, they are also producing more.
After they start producing for 7 or 8 years, they get infilled quite a bit. That reservoir pressure gets low enough where you start getting gas breaking out into the reservoir, and substantially more gas is being produced from those legacy wells.
Throughout the second quarter, oil was only selling $18 a barrel, a $20 drop from quarter one and $30 drop from the end of 2019. Supporters of President Donald Trump lined up on I-94 earlier today to show their support for the president. This event started on the west side of the state and went all the way to the Minnesota border. Devin Fry brings us more.
With just 5 weeks before the 2020 presidential election, many people across the state of North Dakota took to the roads to show their support for President Donald Trump. Here in Fargo, supporters drove onto I-94 at noon to create a parade of vehicles, many flying flags and carrying signs in support of the president.
I heard all the excitement and everybody wanting to be a part of it. It was just heartwarming just to see the excitement that we have for our president.
An event which was originally just going to consist of classic cars quickly evolved as more and more people became interested. Eventually, they opened the parade for anyone to join.
We just had a lot of people interested in being a part of it, even though they didn't have a classic. And they just said, even if we don't, can we still join in and be a part of this? And we said, absolutely. This is, we're just getting together and showing our support for Trump across the state of North Dakota.
This event was truly statewide, with some drivers starting in Bismarck and meeting at the Fargo Dome. These women, who started their journey on the west side of the state before stopping in Fargo, spent last night decorating their car for the parade.
We're proud to be Americans. Yes. We love Trump. We love what he stands for. We want to help support him, and we're all for him.
We were coming from Bismarck, Mandan area and got to Valley City. In Valley City, there was people all the way across the bridge holding up flags and yelling and screaming and waving, and it was exciting. Awesome to see that.
Reporting from Fargo, Devin Fry, Valley News Live.
Hundreds of cars took place in the parade across I-94. North Dakota is one of only 4 states without a local NAACP chapter. A Grand Forks woman is working to change that. Clarissa Van Epps says the organization works not only for people of color, but also for women and the LGBTQ community. She says it's a safe haven for those in a state without much racial diversity. Van Epps says it's also a way for people to learn more about other cultures.
There's nothing wrong with having a discussion. The problem is when we try to sweep our issues and our differences and our problems under the rug. And I think having an organization like the NAACP here in a predominantly Caucasian community would work wonders.
Van Epps says anyone can join. She needs 70 more members to officially create the group. Check this out. This is video of a Fargo man crossing the finish line of his own Ironman. The pandemic canceled the event he originally signed up for, but he wasn't going to let all of his training go to waste. An Ironman includes a 2.4-mile swim, 112 miles on a bike, and a full marathon. It took Thomas Gonzer just about 13.5 hours to finish the race, with friends and family cheering him along the whole way.
Had a lot of fun along the way. Family and friends were out there. My wife did a great job rallying the troops here in town, and had a lot of fun people saying hi and supporting me along the way, and it was great to see them and made the day even more fun.
Gonzer says he'll keep training. His dream is to compete in the Ironman World Championship someday in Hawaii. Still ahead tonight, an emotional day for churchgoers in Detroit Lakes as their 127-year-old church is looking a little bit different. But first, Summer Schnellbach is going to let you know if these Sunday showers will continue into your work week.